Back in Holloway, staff have adopted a new approach to dealing with Jade.
Every time she's locked behind her door, the ligatures are getting more and more frequent. The staff are getting more anxious about everything that's going on. So what we're going to try and do now is try and keep her occupied, trying to give her different things to do so that she basically wears herself out.
Normally I'm awake till like 12, 1 o'clock, but when I'm cleaning, it's wearing me out, so I'm going to sleep early and then I'm getting up in a better mood. So I ain't gonna self-harm and all that bullshit. Just be positive about everything. Because I want to get out from this hospital. And Miss Kelly, like I said, I've got a lot of positive comments. All the staff are seeing that I'm making progress and not going back to how I used to be, the little shit. Especially Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly, I don't know how she still likes me, like. The amount of times I've been that horrible to her, all the officers really, like the amount of times I've mouthed off at them, gone to hit them or whatever, and they still come back and talk to me and all that. Miss Kelly, it's done.
Oh, well done. Do you need a rest?
No, I'm all right.
Missed a bit.
Don't even go there, bro. I'll try my best with all that graffiti, what?
Got ya.
Oh, you're a demon. You're treading on all my clean floor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
A week on and having been in Holloway just 12 days, Jade gets bail and is released on licence again.
Hey, bro, I'm going home. I got me bail.
The conditions of your bail are as follows, yeah? After to observe a curfew each day between the hours of 2000 and 7 o'clock, yeah?
Going home.
To report to Gray's Inn Police Station Monday to Friday between 12 noon and 2 o'clock.
I'm sorry, Miss.
That's all right. Apology accepted. But it only means...
Oh, you fucking made me cry, man.
Listen, it only means something if you intend not to do it again.
Oh, well.
Okay, then
I'll probably be back when I get sentenced.
No, you're not. Right, Jade, you give that.
Yeah, I'm there.
Do not turn this on until you're past the second gate. And I wish... Be good.
Bye, Miss. It ain't opening, but they don't let me go. I'm gonna do it like month by month, really. See that, sir? Yeah.
Craig has somehow survived 4 months out on the streets.
Yeah, I am, bro. What's been happening?
Tell me what ain't been happening, boy. Tell me what ain't been happening. Fucking... Still fucking producing, still fucking smoking.
Where have you been staying?
Fucking right here where we are right now.
Show me.
Here, right here.
Yeah.
I sleep right here. This is where I sleep, right here. Right here. This is where I sleep, right here, bro. I'm at a point where I actually don't care if I live or I die. Serious shit. Contemplate suicide daily. I'm fucking stinking, ain't had a shower for a hot minute. Wanna change my clothes. Yeah, fucking don't know what to do. I need help. I want out the ends. My crack part's name is Jane, yeah?
Jane.
Jane, right? Jane will drive you insane. Jane's a big part of the game. Jane will fucking bring me down the drain. Fuck with Jane and your life will never be the same.
After just 10 days in rehab, Crystal discharged herself to be with girlfriend Tony, now out of prison. Crystal was too embarrassed to return to her mum's. We found her with Tony on the streets of London in a desperate state.
I went to rehab and I started deteriorating massively, losing loads of weight, loads of emotional mood swings, and I'm telling them that I'm really depressed and I'm upset and no one is listening to me. They're telling me just go in your room and lie down. And I discharged myself and went straight to hers. Yeah. But obviously I've been in a right bad way and that drinking since and everything. So this is a new thing for me. This has done my head a bit massively, to tell you the truth. Just I don't know, it's just dangerous out here. We're in the worst place we could be. If I weren't really into Tony and I thought that she was well, I don't know, I'd go back to prison.
She's got a structure, you're safe, you don't have to worry about where you're sleeping, you don't have to worry about where you're eating.
I love it in jail. I actually miss jail. Do you know that? I actually really do miss jail. I really do though. This is I'm looking around, I'm sitting on the floor, dirty floor. I'm better off in jail. This is why I go back to jail. It's I'm walking over London Bridge thinking I just want to dive in the water. Seriously, it's that's how it's got, because I just don't think that it is going to... nothing gets any better, does it?
2 days after filming with Crystal, she called us to say she had taken an overdose. We notified the police, who found her, and she was rushed to St Thomas's Hospital.
I got a call on Saturday morning at 10:30. Deborah, are you seated? From the police. I said, why, what's the problem? They said your daughter took an overdose and she was semi-unconscious and we've had to rush her to St Thomas's Hospital. So I got in touch with my mother-in-law and my dear friend, who said, don't worry, I'll come with you to the hospital. So she's been by my side. Crystal is on a life support machine in the intensive care unit. She's stable at the moment, but they can't take the tube out and take her out of intensive care because her breathing's not right. The system never pick up things. Now I've asked them, I've said, listen, what is the situation this time? He said, this is the worst one ever. She could have died. Thank God someone found her.
Hey, Mrs. Kelly, how are you? I hope you're okay. I want you to know that I am actually really missing you quite a lot, as you're the person I am most close to. Also, I just want to say I'm very grateful for all your help and support that you have given me. Even when I wouldn't talk to you and push you away, you still came back, and I'm sorry for all the shit I've done. I really miss our chats, and when I felt shit or self-harmed, you did always cheer me up. I have been doing all right, I suppose, and I've still got my dog Buster. Tell Mrs. Rosamond and Gibbo and Sue that I said hello and I'll write again soon. I miss you and love you loads. Lots of love, Jade West, aka Trouble. That's right. Miss you, Blondie. That's nice. It's nice for her to let me know how she is, because we do care, and I do worry about Jade when she's not improving.
Jade is drinking heavily and failing to keep to the regime imposed upon her by the courts.
Please, man, I'm too drunk for this shit. I need a break from that age, you know what I mean? Everything's just too on top of me at the minute. Bada bing, bada boom. I've drunk 3/4 of a bottle of vodka already. Bada bing, bada boom.
Jade is required to make daily visits to her probation officer, who knows her behaviour well.
I've spoken to you loads of times about this drinking.
Don't look at me like that. You can't blame me, right? I've cut down from a litre to just half a fucking litre. Which is better than nothing. I could come here, not even be able to walk straight.
I think I remember one occasion when you could barely stand up. when
That's
the
because I
IOM
didn't drink
team...
for 2 weeks. That's why I'm going to an ACES today.
But that's the
to
whole
sort it
point.
out.
The binge drinking is far worse than just having a couple
Yeah, but
every
it's not
day.
binge drinking, though, is it?
Right, I'm going to make a call.
Go on then, make a call. Cut down half a fucking litre.
Hello, it's Jane calling from Grace Probation. I've got one of my PPOs. She's got alcohol issues. Requirements in terms. Do you know what? Sit up now, Jay, because I'm really getting cross because you cut.
So I don't care, you're moaning like I did it on fucking purpose. And I didn't, so why you fucking moaning?
I'm not saying you did it on purpose.
Well, yeah, I can't even be bothered with your shit, but I'm just going to go in a minute because I can't be asked with you.
What have you come in here to say to me?
Fuck all.
It's not the first time she behaved like that. She just has this view that normal rules don't affect me. And I think that that's a lot to do with not having had rules and boundaries from a young age. And her behaviour is very much like a child. I am concerned. She actually seems to be getting worse. Her behaviour seems to be getting worse.
Oh, I've already been told this is my last warning. If I have one more breach, then I'm going to go back to prison like that. I've already been told that, but I don't give a shit. I never fucking do. It's my life. If I want to spend most of my life in prison, I will. And no one's going to stop me.
After several days, Crystal came off the life support machine. She was sent to a secure unit, where she finally got the treatment she needed for her bipolar condition and drug issues. A few weeks later, we went to see her mum.
So far, so good. She's doing better than she was, and she's taking her medication, but she's sectioned. It's a bit like a prison order, really, because when you're in prison, you've got to be there. When you're in hospital, you've got to be there if they put an order on you. So it's a kind of an order where if she comes out and they give her an appointment for the Friday, a check-up to see how she's getting on, she's got to go to that. If she doesn't, she goes back to hospital, which is really what Crystal needs. But how bad is it when you've got to lose your life nearly to get some help?
While we were there, Crystal's mum received a phone call.
Don't be stupid, Crystal. What's wrong with you? Don't be stupid. No, I'm coming back up to the hospital now, so stay where you are, for God's sake. They'll have all the police out and everything. Don't be stupid. But they'll come out looking for you, Crystal. Oh, for God. Look, wait where you are, for God's sake, do. You'll lose everything. Don't be stupid, Crystal. She's gone. Done a runner. Come in here. Oh, my Lord. I'm just hoping and praying to God that she comes home. Because the way Crystal looks and the way she is at the moment, I'm just hoping to God she don't go out, meet someone and go and take something. That's all I hope to God. Because I cannot believe this. Here she is. Here she is. Oh, my God. Thank God for that, though. Oh, you're silly, though.
Fuck
You're silly.
him, fuck him, fuck him. Fuck him.
Oh, this is sad, this is, though. This is
Mate's
sad.
probably going to be here. All my
I know.
stuff is in the place. I'm supposed to be back at 1:45.
Yeah, but I don't know what you're going to do. You're going to go to Hadley.
In a minute, we're going to have to get in we've got to get to the nearest cash machine, withdraw the money, everything out of the account, because they'll trace the money to the account, yeah? Because I won't be filmed down for ages, Lou, because I'm going to be locked up. I'm going to hold a shop up so I can go back to prison, yeah? Because I can't handle being where I'm at.
You can't do no such thing. You're not.
Oh, I am.
Oh, no, you're not. You're not going back there, but there's no way you're going back to prison.
Why do you feel you're better in prison?
Because in prison, they help me. They help me in prison. They don't help me out here. All they want to do is lock you up, yeah? At least in prison, you're locked up for a reason. I'm worried about my mother. That's what I'm worried about. My mum, who's got abscesses and a bad leg.
I don't care what I do, but I don't want to see them lock you up, but you're on an order now and I can't do nothing about it. What do you think I feel like?
Will ya?
You can't go against it now because They're in charge and you have got to work with them. You've got to go back to hospital.
And they don't give a shit.
For the next 10 minutes, her mum tried to persuade Crystal to go back to hospital.
Stay in the hospital until they say different.
At least in prison you're locked up for a reason.
Eventually, her mum won the argument. After 6 months on the streets, Craig finally ended up back in Pentonville. He was charged with common assault after a scuffle in a supermarket.
Back in the Ross Clark jailhouse again, boy. Boy, I pray this is the last time. I doubt it ever will be, but I pray it will be the last time. I remember the days I used to laugh and say, yeah, guess what? I've never been in Christmas jail for Christmas and never been in birthday. I always get out, always get out. Not this time, innit?
Craig did spend his 28th birthday inside.
Happy birthday.
But his mum was there with him.
My firstborn. Alright? Hey, listen, I want Twixes, yeah? And cake, yeah?
Craig had another chance to rebuild his life with the support of his family.
Give a family hug now, innit? A proper family hug, innit? Yeah?
You lot are some nerds.
A few weeks later, he was due for release once again. In Southend, Crystal's mum is preparing for Christmas. She has received news from Crystal, who has been in a secure unit for the last 6 months.
To my mum, thank you so much for standing by me when I gave up on life. I'm so sorry for all the stress I have caused you. But mum, thank you most of all for your visits. I have done my programmes and I have tried my best. I will make you proud. I miss you loads. You're my mum. Love you always. Crystal. I am going to miss her at the Christmas dinner table, and as I wrap each present, I cry. That's normal. But next year, the way she's going, next year she'll be out, and I think she'll really turn her life right round, because she's done so well. I've been up on a visit to see Crystal, and I can honestly say I've never seen her look so well. Every conversation with her is positive. But I mustn't do any more crying, I've been told. No more crying, just think positive. She will be out after Christmas, so, you know, we've just got to get over this 2012, really. That's what we've got to do. Holloway is no place for no girl. If someone says, I love prison, doesn't that tell you they're not quite right? How can anybody love prison?
Hey, mate. I just fucking got drunk and didn't get home from my tag. And then smashed someone in the face. And then got nicked yesterday for another breach of my tag for taking the dog out. Everything was just doing my head in, man. It'd be like the littlest thing that pissed me off.
That's what we all fucking say.
Jade is back in Holloway for the 3rd time in 4 months.
She's back. I wasn't surprised. You decent?
I'm naked, don't come in.
Can't wait to see Miss Kelly tomorrow either, as I know when she is on it, if I have a problem I can talk to her. It is like a kick in the stomach sometimes, because Jade, we always get Jade to a point where we think she's going to be successful outside and she might achieve something. So it is disappointing when she comes back. And it's very sad for us to think that Jade thinks of this place as home now.
Like, basically, I'll just take the easy way out. Instead of dealing with my problems and all that shit, I'll just come here and they go, more or less. Or I just talk to the officer about it's easier.
Thank you.